Hello and welcome to Black Money Daily, economic news from our point of view. We release a podcast every weekday at lunchtime, so don't forget to subscribe. And now here is the news. The Affordable Care Act, or Obamacare, is going to the Supreme Court again. Will the third time be the curse for the Affordable Care Act? The 2010 healthcare bill, aka Obamacare, is facing the Supreme Court in the case of California versus Texas, which centers around the individual mandate, an Affordable Care Act provision requiring Americans to get health insurance or pay a $695 plus tax penalty. The mandate survived a 2012 challenge on the grounds that Congress was within its rights to levy taxes. But in 2017, a Republican majority Congress reduced the tax penalty to zero. The latest plaintiffs are 18 red states led by Texas. They argue that the zeroed out mandate is unconstitutional because it is no longer a tax. As a result, they want the entire ACA gone. A federal district judge agreed, and it was appealed, and now the defendants, which are 20 blue states led by California, want the Supreme Court to step in. The addition of Amy Coney Barrett gave the Supreme Court a 6-3 conservative majority, but it's not clear whether conservative judges will agree with the plaintiffs' reasoning. Even after Joe Biden's wife, Dr. Joe Biden, moves to the White House, she is planning to keep her current job as an English professor at the Northern Virginia Community College. In doing so, she becomes the first FLOTUS in the position's 231-year history to have a full-time job outside of her duties as First Lady. Biden received a doctorate in education from the University of Delaware and considers herself a, quote, lifelong educator. That means education is going to be at the top of her agenda. She told CBS she would advocate for free community college tuition, more support for military families, and the funding of cancer research. It's close to Thanksgiving time, and 56% of Americans still plan to travel. On Monday, TripAdvisor released the findings from its 2020 Thanksgiving Travel Index that claims that over half of Americans polled intend to leave home for the holidays amid the ongoing outbreak of COVID-19. Of those, 75% said they plan to drive to their destination, while a slim 11% said they are flying to their Thanksgiving celebrations. In another tweak of tradition, 22% said they will be staying in a hotel or vacation rental to socially distance from loved ones. According to the data, Thanksgiving Day is expected to be the busiest departure day. The busiest return day is predicted to be the day after, which is Black Friday, as 31% of travelers head back home. Executives for budget carriers like Allegiant Air and JetBlue also claim that customers are becoming more optimistic about leisure travel and booking flights around the holidays. To that end, United Airlines announced on Monday that it will be adding over 1,400 domestic flights to its schedule during the Thanksgiving week. And today's show is sponsored by the 10K Project. The Black Family Wealth Challenge is still going on. You can register. It includes a 7-week masterclass about a little-known wealth building tool, resources, and more. To learn more, visit familywealthchallenge.black. That's familywealthchallenge.black. Shout out to a Black entrepreneur whose company made $1.2 billion with a B last year. That's right. Modular Assembly Innovations, or MAI, which was purchased in 2011 by entrepreneur Billy Vickers, made over $1.2 billion in 2019 alone, making it one of the largest Black-owned businesses in the country. Since then, it has continued to thrive and bring innovative excellence to the automobile industry. The company is based in Dublin, Ohio. This company is a supplier of tires and wheels for automobile giant Honda, which sells more than 25 million vehicles and motorcycles every year. In addition, MAI also produces other products such as automobile center console modules, powertrain accessory modules, chassis assemblies, and engine components. They have made their plants accessible to their customer to reduce the transportation costs to those components going into their plants. To stay ahead of the industry, MAI also made their procedure adaptable in the near future, wherein hybrid electric vehicles is expected to be the norm. With that in mind, Vickers hopes the business will continue to grow as it has been doing for the past decade. Coronavirus has canceled office clothing. Will it make a comeback? Sharply tailored menswear, your sheath dresses, ladies, your high heels, say goodbye to them. The new work from home reality has rapidly recalibrated the fashion code for professional wear, and that spells trouble for retailers who sell formal office clothing. For example, last week, Brooks Brothers, which is a 202-year-old menswear retailer that has dressed 40 US presidents and is synonymous with the classic Wall Street banker look, has filed for bankruptcy as demand for its suits have plummeted amid the pandemic. Meanwhile, Ascena Retail Group, which owns Ann Taylor and Lane Bryant, told Bloomberg it is weighing all options to stay afloat. The pandemic may have ended formality forever. Jessica Cadmus, a New York-based stylist whose clients mostly work in the financial industry, said that workwear trends have been shifting for a while now, and sadly, the pandemic was just the final nail in the coffin. Even prior to the national shutdown, Cadmus said her clients were gravitating towards a more relaxed work look. Will high fashion be gone forever? Will it ever get in vogue again? I personally believe it will, just like everything else, trends ebb and flow. And every Tuesday is Career Tuesday, and today we're talking about supplementing your income with some freelance work. Sites such as Upwork and Fiverr have been used since the pandemic hit. There has been a seismic shift in the job market as more Americans are turning to freelancing during the pandemic. Over the last 12 months, their ranks have swelled to 59 million across a wide swath of industries. Freelancing now accounts for 39% of the US workforce, according to Upwork, which is a global freelancing platform. Of those who quit their full-time jobs over the past 12 months in order to freelance, 75% said they earned the same amount or more in pay than when they had a traditional employer. Top skills include financial modeling, network and system administration, marketing strategy, e-commerce development, web development, app design, search engine optimization, and quantitative analysis. If you don't have any of these skills, don't worry. Take a class and get in the game. And that's today's podcast. We'd love to hear what your comments are about today's topics. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and tell a friend or two about Black Money Daily.